In the heart of Belgrade, the old city of Serbia, there was a legend that whispered of a mysterious woman known as Svetlana Petrovic. She was rumored to be a gifted dancer with an otherworldly beauty that ensnared the hearts of those who laid eyes on her. But there was something unsettling about her graceful movements, something haunting in the way she seemed to glide through the streets like a specter in the night. The story of Svetlana Petrovic began on a moonless night, as the city lay shrouded in darkness. The air was thick with the sound of whispers and the distant echo of music. It was said that Svetlana had once been a renowned ballerina, until tragedy struck and she disappeared without a trace. Some whispered that she had made a deal with the devil himself, trading her soul for eternal beauty and the ability to dance with unearthly grace. One fateful evening, a young parkour enthusiast named Marko stumbled upon Svetlana's name in an old, dusty book hidden in the back of a library. Intrigued by the mystery surrounding her, he set out to uncover the truth behind the Serbian dancing lady. As he delved deeper into the city's history, Marko learned of the legend that claimed Svetlana could be seen dancing in the abandoned theater at the stroke of midnight. Determined to witness the elusive dancer for himself, Marko embarked on a daring journey through the darkened streets of Belgrade. He felt a chill run down his spine as he approached the decayed theater, its walls crumbling with age and neglect. Moonlight filtered through the broken windows, casting eerie shadows on the floor. Suddenly, a soft melody filled the air, a haunting tune that seemed to beckon to Marko like a siren's call. Hesitant but curious, he stepped inside the abandoned theater, his heart pounding in his chest. The air was heavy with the scent of dust and decay, and Marko's footsteps echoed ominously in the empty hall. And then he saw her. Svetlana Petrovic, the Serbian dancing lady, stood in the center of the stage, bathed in a ghostly light. Her long, black hair cascaded down her back like a waterfall, and her eyes gleamed with an otherworldly intensity. Without a word, she began to dance, her movements fluid and mesmerizing. Marko watched in awe as Svetlana twirled and leaped across the stage, her form as graceful as a wisp of smoke. But as he continued to watch, a sense of unease crept over him. There was something off about the way she moved, something unnatural that set his heart racing with fear. In a sudden burst of realization, Marko understood the truth behind Svetlana's beauty and grace. She was not human. She was a specter, a lost soul bound to the theater by a curse that had consumed her long ago. And now, she danced not out of joy or passion, but out of a desperate need for release. As if sensing his thoughts, Svetlana's eyes locked onto Marko's, piercing him with a gaze that chilled him to the bone. Without a word, she extended a hand towards him, her movements slow and deliberate. And then, in a flash of movement, she lunged towards him with a speed that defied all reason. Terrified, Marko turned and ran, his parkour skills his only advantage as he leaped and bounded through the shadows of the theater. But no matter how fast he ran, he could feel Svetlana's presence behind him, a cold breath on the back of his neck that seemed to draw closer with each passing second. In a final act of desperation, Marko made a daring leap towards the exit, his heart pounding with fear. And just as he thought he would be caught in Svetlana's icy grasp, he felt a sudden surge of energy that propelled him through the crumbling window and out into the night. Gasping for breath, Marko stumbled into the moonlit street, his heart still racing with adrenaline. He looked back at the abandoned theater, half expecting to see Svetlana's ghostly form watching him from the shadows. But there was nothing there, only the empty darkness that shrouded the building in silence. As he walked away, Marco knew that he had narrowly escaped the clutches of the Serbian dancing lady, a specter doomed to dance in solitude for all eternity. And though he would never forget the haunting beauty of Svetlana Petrovic, he also knew that some mysteries were best left undisturbed, lest they consume those who dared to uncover their secrets.